Hello beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to your general tarot guidance. And this is timeless, so whenever you find it, it's right for you. And this is good for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and for cross-watching. You're very welcome in this space. First of all, my apologies for the delay. I had some issues over the last week I've needed to deal with my elderly mum to put support and care in place, and it's been extraordinarily time consuming and draining, so I had to wait until I had the time and the energy to be able to come back to you to do your reading. So thank you for bearing with me, and here we are back again. All right, my lovely people, so what do you need to know at this time? What does my Scorpios need to know at this time, please? What's the key theme for my beautiful Scorpios? And I'm always interested in the Scorpio reading because I'm a Scorpio rising, so it is very pertinent to me too. All right, my lovely people, let's see what we have. Okay, no place like home. Happy, happy. I want one more. And here and now. All right, let's talk about these cards. And then we're going to add some tarot and some angel cards, and I'll bring the camera down. But let's start with this beautiful card of No Place Like Home. All right, so for many of you, and me too, I'm on the move, I'm moving house. Some of you are doing that. You see the hook there, picking up the house, moving it along, no place like home. All right, now I always read that as no place like home. All right, but also, which is what it says, it feels to me there's no peace like home as well. All right, it's number 50. Fives are about change, so we are changing something up. So some of you, many of us are, we're in this changing energy of moving on to the new and next phase in our lives. And so some of you, many of you may also be actually moving physically home. Others of you, you are making changes to your home. Now that can be decluttering, having a good shift around, shift the furniture around, declutter. It brings fresh energy, all right? There is an important message here about a newness of your home. So if you're not physically moving, then you are bringing a new energy into your home. And that can be created from simply changing the colour on the walls, repainting it, bringing in different colours of the soft furnishings like your curtains or your drapes, your cushions, your pillows, things like that. Just shifting. There is a shifting energy here, all right? Now, this is really positive because we've got the happy, happy card, which is fabulous, all right? That's like the 10 of cups, and she's sitting on an egg. Now, eggs are really symbolic when we're talking about guidance from the universe and our higher self, because the egg is saying you're giving birth to a creative energy. Something new is birthing out of this that you're going to be very happy with. It is the number 26, which is 8. 8s are about abundance and infinity and flow. So this shift that you are in transition into, this new shift, is going to have a really positive, beautiful outcome. Now, the here and now, whilst we are going through this shift, it's really important, another egg, you see, all right, with the door in the egg, it's really important that we do try not to move ourselves into the future, into that new home or that newness while we haven't quite created it yet. So let's allow ourselves to be grounded and earthed and focused on the here and now. All right, so we have our dreams for the future. Yes, I'm making this shift. And, you know, if you are on the move, it usually takes a little bit of time. All right, you can normally 2 or 3 months to be able to, you know, sell a home and for it to go through. And even when you're renting, it's a good month to 6 weeks for everything to go through. So in the meantime, you are focused on the here and now. Right, they're just saying to me, for some of you, you're making additions to your home. You might be putting an extension on it or a new kitchen, but there's something new here for many of you, all right? But while we're waiting, yes, we have the past and the future, but we want to be focusing on the here and now. It's a number 32, which is another 5. So we are in this change. But while we're in the change, let's not forget that we're living today, right here, right now. All right. Now I want an animal card as well. Tell me a little bit more for my Scorpios, please. Key theme for this period, okay? And it's whenever you find this reading, all right, my lovely people? Are all starfish, okay? Starfish, open to infinite possibility. So we want to release any kind of restriction. Number 59, which comes to another 5, okay? 5 and 9 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. We're back with this 5. We are in this change. Now, this is relevant for almost everybody. We've been talking about, I say we, because this is me and my spiritual team, Eli. We have been talking about this new energy that's coming, and you've had to be purging and clearing and sorting to get ready for the new energy. And now we're in that space of stepping into that new energy, which is going to be over the next predominantly sort of 6 weeks. All right, it's unfolding over this period. Okay, it feels like by the time we get into Virgo season at the end of August and through September that we're there, you know. And we don't want to be saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? We need to be focusing on the here and now and being patient. Not always easy. All right, I'm terrible at patience. Okay, so don't restrict them. Be flexible. Be open to these endless possibilities. Okay, all right, let's bring the camera down and let's have a look at the tarot of what we want to add in. Okie dokie. Okay, well, it looks like my camera's not straight, so give me a moment. That's better. Okay, all right, Scorpio. Let's go with the tarot dreams. Messages for my Scorpios, please. What do you have to say to my beautiful Scorpios? Thank you so much. Guidance, advice, inspiration. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Sun. Happy, happy. All right, so we've got a double message here with the Sun and the happy, happy. All right, they're both very similar energies. Let me move them up a little bit because we'll have another row underneath. There's 4 of Cups. Let's chat, Scorpio. It's not all been roses round the door, has it? The 4 of Cups is a card of disillusion, disappointed. It's not working for me anymore. You know, it's not giving me the fulfillment and the enrichment and just the happiness that I've been looking for. So I'm very aware of it, okay? Now, awareness is key. We can't shift and change anything if we're not aware of it, because we just kind of pootling along like that hamster on the wheel, on the merry-go-round, and not being able to really see what's around us. So this 4 of Cups is a very helpful card because it's saying, do you know what? Something isn't quite working for you. So let's have a look at it. And then we can decide what we're going to do about it, which is what you are doing. You are taking that action. So it's under that happy, happy card. So what aren't I happy with? What can I do about it? And what am I changing? So as I said there, for many of you, this is about the home. So we are wanting to move area or location or into a bigger house or a smaller house or whatever it is for you, or shift the house or change this, change that. Now we've got the Queen of Swords underneath, the Queen of Truth, as I call her. And she is all about clarity and focus and logic, all right? We're not getting emotional here. We are looking at it in a very clear way. What is, or who is, or what are the circumstances that are kind of draining my happiness, or it's not kicking in. So like for me, I'm somebody, my last home was overlooking water, full of nature, swans and ducks, and it was little cafes and bistros around, and I've moved onto an estate where there's none of that. And I've been here 2.5 years, and I know it's not working for me anymore. I need the nature. So I'm off, and I am looking at something that is right for me. But we need to get out of the heart and the emotion, really, and get into the head and be saying, why? Why isn't that working? What are the practicalities? Let's be very logical. What is it you need? Where is it you need it? Then we can take the action, because there's the King of Wands who makes decisions and says, this is what I'm doing. So the King of Wands is very clearly looking at the here and now and saying, what needs to go, what needs to change, what needs to transform. For some of you, this might be about your job or your relationships. They've got stale, because that's the Four of Cups really. It's a stale energy. It's not growing, it's not evolving, it's not giving me anything. So I'm going to take some action, and I'm going to do it now, here and now. I'm not going to think about it, I'll have a look at that next month. I'll have a look at that next year. What am I doing about it now? Many of you put your dreams into the future. One day I will, ... That's not the way the law of attraction works. That's not the way we manifest. Yes, focus on your goals. And yes, put the detail in. I explain all of this in my book, From Hoping to Having. But then we want to look at, does it feel right to take inspired action now? Because many of you will say, I can't afford to do that yet, and that'll have to wait until so-and-so, and I need to finish this first. But actually they can be delaying tactics to keep that dream in the future. So let's bring it into the now and say, well, can I make it happen now? What can I do about it? Because I am open to those infinite possibilities. And there is the sun saying, look, I take this action in a very clear and concise way. And then I get my sun, I get my happy, I get my everything comes back to light and life that has been a bit stale and a bit kind of there. All right, so we've got a shift here. Now that King of Wands can also be entrepreneur energy. So some of you can be saying, I want my own business and I'm going to move into a new home that's going to give me an office or the space that I need to run my business or move job. Okay, because the home, yes, this is saying home, but this can also be a place of work, particularly if you work from home. So you might be shifting jobs here. So however it applies to you in your life, Scorpio, all right? Now, let's go to the legacy of the tarot. We've also got the Tarot Royale. Let's have a look. All the cards are linked in the description box below that I use if you are interested in them. And also the links to book in with me if you want a private reading or healing or come to one of my events. I'm so excited about my events, Scorpio, I can't tell you. Coming to Canada in September, all the information is there. And what we've put on recently, and I don't know if you're aware of this, because not everybody can get to Canada, we've decided to stream it live, this 2-day workshop. So wherever you are in the world, you could join us for that. The details are below. Okay, so we've got the Hanging Man. We have got the Six of Swords. We are on the move here, Scorpio. We have got Judgment. And we've got the Five of Swords, all right? We will clarify that with the other deck. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Five of Swords is conflict, all right? Arguing with yourself or arguing with other people. So let's have a little look what this is about. Clarify that Five of Swords for me, please, for my Scorpios. That one? Yeah, okay. There's the sun again. Okay. Wow. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. This is very, very good, my lovely people. It's beautiful. All right, so we've got the Hanging Man. We are waiting. We are trying to wait patiently. This is exactly what we've already said. They're just clarifying what we've already got here. We can't make it happen immediately. I've got to wait for the house to complete, the sale to go through, all that bump. We need to be patient, all right? Put that patience hat on, Scorpio, but it's coming. It's absolutely coming. Here's the Six of Swords. I'm off. All right, now we can go. So we are on the move and we are moving towards that judgment, the rebirth, the fresh start, the new beginning. And it is just so amazing. So the Five of Swords is like, am I sure? Is it okay? I've got some doubts. What if this? What if that? Well, you know, what are doubts? They're just our fears. We can have a risk assessing. We're looking at all the possibilities. We've got these infinite possibilities and we're wondering, will it be okay? All right, that's absolutely normal. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it and just say, okay, I'm bound to have some little ifs and buts. And is it okay? Yes, it's okay. There's the sun reassuring you it's okay. This is just beautiful. Let's finish off with an angel card, Scorpio. Lovely, lovely reading. Lovely, lovely messages for you. And we have got Heaven's Door. So This shift, this new beginning, is opening up the world of possibilities. There's this beautiful angel here showing you the door into a new life, a better way, your heaven on earth. You've got 3 happy happies and you've got heaven on earth. So Scorpio, let go of those fears and doubts. Trust. Go with that intuitive, instinctive and logical decision to move it forward, because there is a beautiful life ready for you to step in. You're ready and it's ready, so let's make it happen. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for lending me your energy and your time. And I will be back hopefully in about 2 weeks with another Scorpio reading. All right, my beautiful people, have an amazing day. Do check out my events. I've got one coming up on the 19th of August, which is going to be live online, as well as the Canada workshop, which is now going to be streamed as well. I'm currently setting up some live events in America for next year where I will be in person. So putting the details into that at the moment. So if you enjoyed this reading and it resonated for you, do think about subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio. Lots of love. Bye-bye.